Now, Rita, tell us all about what crazy old Joe Biden's been up to this week.
Well, I'm just going to play you some vision and you try to figure out what Joe is trying to communicate here, because I watched it twice and I still can't figure it out.
Lonnie knows I believe this every fiber of my being. We're posed. What I proposed is it can be done. I think we're in a position to really make it happen. And my team and your team are already working closely together to light up the path forward here. Critical laws like the PRO Act to strengthen collective bargaining. On politics like prevailing and look, I guess I'm taking too much time, but
just words, random words put together, and I'm not really sure what is happening there, to be honest with you. But I've also got some vision for you. Just in the recent hours, President Donald Trump is wearing a mask. Look at him. He's visiting a hospital. He's got the mask on. And this is, of course, delighted and enraged people because he's wearing a mask and I don't know. I don't know why that's an issue when he's in a hospital. You'd expect him to be wearing a mask in a hospital.
There you go. James, tell us about Ilhan Omar. What's she been up to?
Yeah, well, look, I mean, I don't know if this compares to trying to decode Joe Biden there, but Ilhan Omar, you remember her. Couple of interesting points about her. Now, you remember her, she's the member of the Squad, came to America as a Somali refugee as a child. The country has been so horrible and cruel to her and racist that it actually put her in Congress. And now she's gone out and she has said, I think we've got a grab of what she said. Have a listen to this. No.
As long as our economy and political systems prioritize profit without considering who is profiting, who is being shut out, we will perpetuate this inequality. So we cannot stop at criminal justice system. We must begin the work of dismantling the whole system of oppression wherever we find it.
Rita,
so she's talking about the systems of oppression. So this goes back to the whole radical program, which is all about tearing down the entire system. It's not about reform. It's not about making the police better. It's about actually tearing down this whole system, which has been so bad to her, in fact, that she was able to, through her election committee, steer over $800,000 US, which is about $1 million Australian, to the political consulting company run by her husband. So, I don't know. You go tell me how cruel and oppressive the United States has been to poor Ilhan Omar. I think the only thing that needs to be dismantled is her role in Congress.
Let's just have a quick look at Harry and Meghan just before we go. They've been up to their old tricks again.
When you look across the Commonwealth, there's no way that we can move forward unless we acknowledge the past. And I think so many people have done such an amazing, incredible job of acknowledging the past and trying to right those wrongs that I think we all acknowledge on here that there is so much more still to do. It's not going to be easy, and in some cases it's not going to be comfortable, but it needs to be done because guess what? Everybody benefits. So I think there's a hell of a lot that we together need to acknowledge, but I only see hope and optimism in the fact that we could only do this together.
We have to, in this moment in time, say, we're going to have to be a little uncomfortable right now because it's only in pushing through that discomfort that we get to the other side of this and find the place, as you're pointing out, where a high tide raises all ships.
Rita, 10 seconds.
Joe Biden made more sense than that.